Hey everybody, how's it going? Up here today with Justin and Kevin
Burns.
I thought I had it right, but I had to make sure. You know how I am. But anyway, these gentlemen are from Melbourne, Australia. And we've been in contact for a little while about getting together for this. We came up yesterday. I was working at the depot, but we had breakfast at Keene. And told them, yeah, I'll take them around today. We got up here, and of course, they weren't running any trains. Yesterday was a holiday, so they didn't do maintenance Monday until Tuesday. But we were patient. Not really. But there are a couple of westbounds coming, and so we're going to catch them. We are up here at the top end of Wailong. And so, yeah, we're going to see what we can see today. Probably chase. There's two westbounds coming. We'll probably chase them down the hill. So they'll get to see some different areas. All right, let's see what happens next. All right, I think this guy's coming through. There he is right there. Sorry for the wigglies. I'm not even zoomed in that much, but I must have the shakes today or something. Forgive me. And I do have my phone on the stabilization mode, but it can't overcome my old age, I guess. It is May 27th. It's nice and warm, probably in the mid 70s up here. But as you can see, the green is gone. We do have a little purple still up on the mountainsides. I know there's another westbound about a half an hour behind this one, or he's about a half an hour behind him at Mojave. So we'll see where these guys want to go next, and then we'll chase both of them down the hill and catch them in some other places. All right, up here between Tunnel 3 and 5. I know you see quite a few videos from me at this location, but these gentlemen didn't have a preference of any place that they wanted to go in particular. So I'm taking them to some of the places that I think are really cool, and I've always thought that shooting a train going along the ruins of Tunnel 4 was cool, and getting to see the grade differential between here and up there at Cliff. And as you saw at Whalen, this isn't a very long train. There are the ruins of Tunnel 4. For those of you who aren't familiar with my channel or the Tehachapi, that tunnel was destroyed in the 1952 earthquake. And they just knocked the whole hill down and used that earth to create a fill over Clear Creek Ravine over there, because Tunnel 5 also collapsed in 3 places and could not be bypassed. Just got rid of Tunnel 4 and bypassed it. Alright, well, we decided to run this westbound first. Winking at us. And there's the eastbound that we heard come up stop at Bealville. I actually held him. That other train passed by here about 15 minutes ago. So yeah, I don't know why they decided to run this guy first, but that's what they decided to do. And look way down there, you can see Caliente. On the left side of the middle of the screen there. Justin down there, he's got a trick camera on his tripod, nice 4K Sony. It's got a remote that he can swivel back and forth and zoom and stuff. Pretty trick. There's this train emerging from Tunnel 3. Bealville. Another train that's not too terribly long. This eastbound to head up the hill. Sorry for the movement, I was catching some stills. looking down at Caliente, looks like an entire train of either empty flats or empty wells. Hard to tell from this far away, but I've been seeing a few of those lately. I'm really glad that Justin and Kevin got to see a few trains today, and especially from up here. And as I said a while ago, they didn't have any preference. So we'll jump ahead of these trains, go up the hill and see if we can catch them somewhere else. Possibly Woodford. I don't know if we can beat this guy to Woodford, maybe. But if not, we can beat him up the cable and see what happens after that. See Highway 58 up there too. I've had some comments, and I've mentioned this a few times in videos, but there are still a lot of people out there who think that it costs to subscribe to a YouTube channel, and it is not. Subscribing to a channel is free. And according to my analytics, about 70% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed, and I don't know if that's why, if they just don't want to subscribe or whatever, that's fine. But yeah, if you enjoy my content, go ahead and subscribe. And there's a bell icon you can click on that will inform you when I put up new videos. And here are the URLs to my PayPal and my Patreon. If you can help the channel out that way, I'd sure appreciate it. You can also become a member, a channel member, for $2.99 a month. You can go to the banner page of my channel, and there's an icon that says join, or I will have the link in the description below that you can click on if you would like to join. I have 4 subscribers, four members right now. I don't recall your names right off the bat, but I appreciate all 4 of you. Thank you very much, because every little bit helps, especially in California, driving around paying for this gas. But yeah, so those are all ways that you can help out the channel, and make sure that you can go over and click on that thumbs up. Give the channel a like. The more of that stuff I get, the better it is for the algorithm. The more of that stuff happens, it'll put my channel on the home page, which doesn't happen very often outside of derailments. I'd say I hate to beg, but I really don't. hitting the sand there. It has got considerably more windy, woo, since we were up here earlier. I was actually going to put the drone up, but probably a little too windy for that up higher. I'm moving around so much it is quite gusty. And a honeybee flying in my face. Didn't take him long to realize I wasn't sweet enough for him to hang around doing any work with. Didn't want to take any of me home. He'd probably get fired. this is the train that was parked at Bealville when we left. Empty well cars. And I know that there is an auto rack behind this guy. Pinkerton guy down there, security. Spoke with him earlier this morning, let him know we were not out here spreading hate and discontent and stealing things. Beautiful shot there. The hills this side of Keene and then Black Mountain in the background. And over there, got the tank car. Whoops, sorry. That car sat in the spur track here at Rowen for decades, literally. It was there when I came up here in 1984. It was already sitting here. And when UP, they kicked the spur track out a little further from the main line some years ago when they were doing all the upgrades, and that car couldn't be pulled. It couldn't be put in a train. It's been sitting there too long, so they were going to put it on a truck and haul it out and scrap it. And the rancher said, I'll take it. So they just moved it right up there and set it there. And I don't know if he is using it for water for his cattle, or if he just thought it would look cool on his property, but there it is. And as dead as it was this morning, because of Maintenance Tuesday, it has been jumping this afternoon. And so we're moving back and forth and catching all the trains we can, because I don't want to send these gentlemen back to Australia without catching everything we can. And all of you who watch my channel, and any of you who ever come out with me, you know that these days are dedicated to my subscribers who come out here to check out trains. I don't care where we go, I don't care how long we're out here. Stay out here till dark, we can get out here at dawn, I don't care. It's all about them. And if you're out here, it's all about you. Unless I get really hungry. This auto rack that's parked here is loaded. We watched it go by at Woodford. I didn't do a video of it, but Justin caught it. So we'll see if they kick this westbound loose. If they don't, that means that the auto rack behind this guy is still coming up, and we'll jump up to I don't know, up to Marcel or Cable or something and catch him. And who knows, I may video him, we'll see. Oh, nope, he's on the move. The auto rack eastbound that I saw at Edison, went through Edison a little over about an hour and 45 minutes ago. So if they're letting this guy go, they're probably holding that train at Bealville. You should have easily made it to Bealville by now. Or at the worst, Caliente, but we have plenty of time, plenty of daylight left, so we'll see what happens next. This westbound container coming down. Z train, I train, whatever. Correct me in the comments below. eastbound auto rack has still yet to pass us. The one that went through Edison some time back. And there is another westbound that just went through Mojave. So once this guy clears here, we'll head further up and see what we can see. Little building up there is a Dragon equipment detector. Standalone and talk on defect only. Waiting for this westbound for a while. He's got a flashing yellow cable, which means he's likely cleared down the number 2 track at Marcel. Getting late. It's about 5:45 in the evening, so the sun looking west is kind of getting in a bad position. But gonna stay out here. We got one more eastbound in auto rack that still has yet to come by us. We'll watch that one and then we'll get out of here. Belly's telling me it's dinner time.
God, I look like a little kid.
All right, that will conclude a day of chasing trains, an afternoon, because it was afternoon before they started running trains. It is 20 minutes after 6, and we caught a lot of trains this afternoon. Some of them a couple of times, but when they cut them loose, they cut them loose. What do you guys think?
Awesome afternoon.
Lovely, and we'd like to thank you. You've been an awesome host.
My pleasure. I enjoyed your company.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Well, it's always fun having subscribers. You guys know if you want to do this, shoot me an email and we'll get it worked out. So yeah, keep shooting me the ideas. Drop in the comments below. Shoot me an email at motorpoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content. And we'll see you next time.
Bye all.
See ya.
Take care.